Greetings and salutations, members of the IUP Marching Band. This is Daily Vet Video number 2, brought to you by one of your Mellophone section leaders, Rhiannon Kosar. My topic today is about the chain of command we have in place at the Legend. And we have this chain of command in place to make sure that the band and the ensemble itself runs as smoothly and as efficiently as possible. One of the main things that the IUP Marching Band is efficient. With this chain of command, it's very important that you follow it and that you respect it.
So I made this little beautiful poster board about the IUP Marching Band chain of command, and it is here to help us visually understand our chain of command order. If you have a question about whether or not you should have your instrument for this basics block, or any information regarding auditions or throughout the season, if you forgot your helmet, that kind of thing, the first person you're going to want to go to is your section leader. So piccolos, if you do anything like that or have any sort of question, make sure you go to Dan or Allie. Clarinets should be going to Kendrick or Juliana. Trumpets, Akane and Randy. Altos and tenors should be going to Katie and Tyler. Mellophones, Gina or myself. Trombones, Matt Dar or Ted. Baritones, Nick Cage. Tubas, Isaiah. The guard should be going to Laura and Kate. And percussion, snares, Kevin. Tenor drums, Corey. Bass drum, Brandon. And Helen, cymbals. These people are here for you. They're here to help you. And if for some reason you don't feel comfortable going to your own section leader, go to another one. Any of us are going to be willing to help you with whatever problem you're having. We're all very friendly people, and I promise only some of us bite, but it's not hard. Now, section leaders, this one's for you. If your section has a question that you can't answer, the next people you should be going to would be yourselves. Put it in the section leader chat, hey, I have this question, do any of you know the answer? Help each other out, that's why we're here. We're a family amongst ourselves. But if no one within the section leader category has a question, has an answer, we should be going to the assisting officers or assisting drum majors. That would be Kristen Legg, Jordan Schmidt, Nick Cage, and Brooke Nilsson. They're the ones you're going to go to next if the section leaders as a collective do not have an answer. Now, if the 4 of them don't have an answer, they're going to go to Troy, who is our executive drum major, or Jess Green, who is our commanding officer. They're going to be kind of the last people you're going to ask, though, because they're going to be super busy working with Dr. Martinuk and trying to figure out how things should be. The lovely thing about our commanding officer, which is Jess Green, is that she is the only person who should be talking to this man, Dr. Martinuk. No one else should be going to him with any of your problems. And it's not that he doesn't care, it's that he's busy trying to run a band of 150 people by himself. We don't have assisting directors, we only have him. So he's busy trying to work with our drill, make sure our music is correct, dealing with travel companies, the school. He is just so busy trying to make sure that we get the experience we deserve at IUP that he doesn't have time to hear that little Sally forgot her white glove, her left glove. Like, he doesn't care. That is a section leader problem, and just do not go to him. The only person who should be talking directly to Dr. Martinuk is Jess. And then she will relay to the person necessary to get you the information that you need. But he is like the last resort. He just cannot be bothered to answer anything because he is super busy with everything else. Because like I said, there is only one of him, and there's, 150 of us to answer our own questions.
So now that we've learned how the basic chain of command goes at IUP, the next thing that I want to talk about is just general respect. One of the big things is you'll hear a lot of us referring to Dr. Martinuk as Marty. He knows that we do that, but we do not, under any circumstance, call him Marty to his face. When he is around, he is Dr. Martinuk. Just end of story. Just, that's it. And within that, respecting Dr. Martinuk, if he happens to tell you to move in a certain direction during drill, like, hey, you're off, like, move to your left a little, don't talk back to him, don't really say anything, just do what he asks and that's it. Because he's up in the scaffolding and he can see if you're wrong or if you're right. So just trust him, because he's been doing this for so many years. Just don't question it. If he says you're wrong, you're wrong. Even if you think you're right, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. We're all wrong. And then going off of that, general respect, make sure you are respecting your leadership. That goes for everybody within the band. Make sure you're not trying to overstep any boundaries. If you think you should have been leadership or not, doesn't matter. Don't overstep your boundaries. Respect their decisions, even if you think they're wrong, because they're in it to learn as well. And nothing is harder than trying to run a section than feeling like everyone is trying to question you. Just let it happen. And if it's something that is just so morally incorrect, bring it up to another section leader, and then we'll all talk. Simple as that. Make sure you respect our drill instructors, our DIs. They're going to be the ones who are setting your drill throughout the entire band camp. And then when we learn our second show, they might not be student leadership. It might not be your section leaders. It could be someone completely different who is trying to set you. Even if they're an unfamiliar face, if they're setting you, stand where they tell you to stand, and then go from there. Don't ask, why are you setting me? You're not my section leader, that kind of thing. Just, no. Respect your drill instructors. And one of the main things is also to respect each other. Respect each other's personal belongings, personal space, beliefs, opinions, everything. Just respect each other, and this entire family, which is what the Legend is going to be amazing. We have the potential to have one of the greatest seasons yet, but we can't do that unless we're unified. So, let's just to review what I've talked about thus far. If you have a question, go to your section leaders. Section leaders, talk amongst yourselves. Go to assisting officers or drum majors. If they don't know the answer, they will go to Troy, our executive drum major, who will then go to commanding officer Jess Green, who will then go to Dr. Martinuk. Respect leadership, DIs, each other, equipment. Just be an adult. We're at that age. We're in college. Be an adult. This has been Chain of Command and General Band Respect, brought to you by Rhiannon, and I hope you're having a beautiful summer. It's coming to an end. Make sure you listen to what Akane said in her last video about prepping for band camp. Start walking, running, start speed walking. Make sure you're practicing your music and trying to get that memorized before band camp. That way Zucchini is a breeze for everybody. I will see you guys in 2 weeks? I look forward to it. Have a wonderful day.